Elizabethan tragedy developed by combining two traditions, the formal style of ancient Roman plays and England's own growing theater tradition. English playwrights wanted to create plays that were both thoughtful and exciting to watch. A major influence was the Roman writer Seneca. His plays were translated into English between 1559 and 1581 and gave English writers a clear structure to follow. Writers like Thomas Kyd, Christopher Marlowe, and William Shakespeare used Seneca's five-act structure but made it more powerful. They added emotional depth, repeated important ideas, and sometimes broke the rules, like making the hero disappear in Act 4. These choices created a strong, well-organized play form. Their tragedies acted like small models of society, helping audiences think about moral and political issues. We invite you to reflect upon which structural principle most profoundly shaped your understanding of these plays and share your perspective in the comments below. The five-act structure of Elizabethan tragedy came directly from Seneca's plays. Seneca's works had 5 separate parts, described violent events, and focused on revenge. This structure helped English writers bring order to their own lively but sometimes messy drama tradition. Following this pattern was not just about style. It also reflected a belief in a rational, moral world order, often based on Stoicism, a philosophy that valued self-control. In these plays, this order is constantly threatened by strong emotions and the cruelty of powerful people. So, the five-act division was first suggested by the Roman scholar Varro, and later made official by Horace in his writing guide, Ars Poetica. In Seneca's plays, each act was usually separated by a chorus, a group of characters who commented on the action and shared moral thoughts. The chorus rarely took part in the main story. Elizabethan writers changed this. Sometimes they turned the chorus into a single character. Other times they replaced it with soliloquies, moments when a character speaks alone on stage, sharing their private thoughts with the audience. The first major English tragedy using this five-act form was Gorboduc, written in 1561. It followed Seneca's pattern of revenge and killing. But Thomas Kyd's The Spanish Tragedy was actually more successful. It mixed Seneca's formal style with popular theater by adding a play within a play and making the ghost seeking revenge a dramatic, exciting element. Elizabethan playwrights used language carefully to hold the audience's attention. Theaters were open-air spaces with few props or sets, so words were the main tool for creating atmosphere and emotion. Writers repeated key words and phrases, kind of like musical themes. This helped the audience stay focused on the main ideas, even with distractions all around them. Writers used several language techniques to make their plays powerful. Some examples include anaphora, which is repeating the same word at the start of several lines. This technique showed a character's strong purpose and made speeches easier to remember. Another one is anadiplosis, where the last word of one line is repeated at the start of the next. This, created rhythm and connection. And then there's sticomythia, which is quick back-and-forth dialogue, line by line. This increased tension and showed conflict. Most speeches used iambic pentameter, a rhythm with 5 pairs of syllables per line, where the second syllable is stressed, like da-dum, 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 da-dum. This rhythm felt natural, almost like a heartbeat. When writers broke this rhythm, it signaled strong emotion or mental stress. For example, Lady Macbeth's broken speech in Out, Damned Spot shows her guilt and confusion. This focus on powerful language reflected a wider belief in Elizabethan England, that words could influence rulers and express deep feelings. So, if this examination of rhetorical architecture has, shed some light on your scholarly pursuits, We'd be truly honored if you'd consider subscribing to our channel. Act 1 introduces the setting, the main characters, and the event that starts the conflict, what's often called the exciting force. Many scholars believe that Scene 1 of Act 1 usually gives a little preview of the play's main themes. In Hamlet, the first scene takes place on the castle walls at night. The opening line, "Who's there?" immediately creates tension and introduces the theme of not knowing who to trust. A guard says, "'Tis bitter cold, and I am sick at heart." These words begin the idea of sickness and decay that will spread through the whole kingdom. The appearance of the ghost shows that something is wrong after the king's death. The natural order of the world has been broken. In Macbeth, the first scene shows three witches in a storm. They say, "Fair is foul, and foul is fair," introducing a world where good and evil are confused. The wild weather prepares the audience for a story where a person gives in to evil suggestions. By the end of Act 1, the exciting force appears. The ghost telling Hamlet to take revenge, or the witches predicting Macbeth will become king. Having now established the architectural foundations and the thematic prelude of Act 1, we shall continue our structural journey through the complications of Acts 2 and 3, the nadir of Act 4, and the cathartic resolution of Act 5 in the second part of this analysis. To ensure you do not miss the continuation of this architectural exploration, including the turning points of Act 3 and the stoic resignation of the transformed hero in Act 5, we encourage you to subscribe and activate the bell icon for timely notification of Part 2's release.